Hi everybody, thank you so much for joining me. Welcome to a new series of video blogs from me. I'm so excited to be connecting with you again. I'm going to be rolling out this current series that we're doing until the end of the year, and the theme for this series is energy management. So basically how we can manage our energy better so that we can show up in our lives, show up for ourselves in a way that we say that we want to. And we're going to be covering all the different aspects of our being, so meaning our physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual well-being, giving each other practical tools on how we can really start to do the things in our lives that we always promise ourselves that we would do. And I thought a good place for us to start would be to talk about the importance of sleep. Are you getting good sleep? I've noticed that not that many of us prioritize our sleep. It's very rare to come across somebody who will say, you know what, I'm not going to do this and that because I need to get to bed early. And yet, if we would prioritize good rest, it would solve so many of the problems that we say we have. So sometimes you find people complaining about lack of energy, being confused, being cranky, being tired all the time, having their immune system suppressed, having a low sex drive. All of these things can be solved by getting good sleep. And I know that you know all the different benefits to sleeping on time, and yet for some reason you're not doing it. And so the focus of this video is not so much on the benefits of sleep as it is on some of the things that we can start to do every single day that will help to make those subtle changes so that we're getting to bed on time, and that when we are in bed, we're actually really falling asleep. And so let's get started. Firstly, really do schedule in your sleeping time. We all know that we should be getting about 7 to 8 hours of sleep. Put that into your calendar, into your schedule. Don't just, say, oh, it will happen whenever I get to bed. Because most of us don't schedule in that time to say, you know what, actually during the week or every day, I want to go to bed at 10:30, and I'm making sure that that is happening for you. So schedule in your sleeping time. And if you woke up on the 20th of October, for the love of everything holy, please go to bed on the 20th of October. Your immune system loves it when you do that. Your whole body loves it because it actually gets that time to go back to that resting state. All right? Secondly, what energy are you bringing into your bedroom? I believe that bedrooms should be only about two things: good sleep and intimacy with your partner. Nothing else. But some of us, we bring our work into our bedrooms. We have TVs in our bedrooms that we are watching right before we fall asleep. We are chatting away on our cell phones really late at night with friends, and all of that is getting in the way of sleep. So it brings me to my third point. Keep all work and all electronics outside of your bedroom. Why? Because they distract you. They distract your sleep. And I know some of you are going to say, but Fadzi, I use my cell phone as my alarm clock. I know, I use my cell phone too as my alarm clock, but I still manage to keep it outside of my bedroom. I put the alarm clock loud enough so that whenever it rings in the morning, I can hear it from the next room, and I get up, get out of my bed, walk over to the lounge, and turn off my alarm clock. And for me, that works because then I actually wake up. Alternatively, you can use those old style alarm clocks we used to have before cell phones came around, where you actually tune in the time, and that's what you can put by your bedside. But please just have a no electronics policy, just no electronics in the bedroom policy for yourself. If you start to do this, it will just radically shift things for you. I started doing this a few months ago, and it's changed a lot for me. And I then added on something else that I would like to share with you. Now I even switch off my Wi-Fi router before I go to bed. Why? Because I realized that even though my cell phone was outside my bedroom, when I would get up to switch off my alarm clock, sometimes I would see that, oh, some messages came through the night. So when someone texted me, and that would kind of just distract me. And straight from, from the moment I wake up, I want to respond to that. So I realized, oh, if I switch off the data and the Wi-Fi router, that means that no messages come through during the night. And when I get up, I can have my morning meditation. I can have my breakfast in peace. And then when I feel that I'm ready for this world and I want to start doing things with people outside, that's when I'll switch that back on and the messages start to come through. So that could be something you can try for yourselves, and I hope that you like it as much as I do. The last thing that I would, advise you to do is to wind down at least 1 hour before you go to bed. Our minds sometimes are so active, right? To that moment, before we fall asleep, because maybe we are watching TV or we're on our cell phones or listening to music or working. Give yourself time to let your body start to just naturally slow down. By shutting everything off, you can just, have silence in your home an hour before you go to bed. But if that's too much for you, you can also play like really slow meditative music in the background to slow down the tempo in your home so that you facilitate an environment that encourages good sleep. I like to also, on top of that, rub a drop of cedarwood essential oil under my feet, because it induces the release of melatonin. It stimulates the pineal gland, which releases melatonin. And as we know, melatonin is that hormone that helps us to sleep. And so if you would like, you can start doing that for yourself. It's a very natural way of, making sure that you are getting those good juices before you go to bed. All right. I hope that these tips help you. The benefit comes from actually trying them. It's been changing my sleep for the past few months. I actually can't believe it's been that simple. And at the moment, I wouldn't trade it for anything in the world. And so I wanted to share that and hope that it helps you too. And now, I would really love to hear from you in the comments below this video. Please let me know what's happening with your sleep at the moment. Are you one of those people that are getting good sleep and you'd like to share your tips with us? Or has sleeping been a struggle for you and you need some help? And then also let me know in the comments which tip you're going to try out for the next few weeks out of the ones that we've talked about. Pick 1, 2, or all of them and give them a try, and please let me know how that's going for you. Thank you so very much for watching. I will see you again next time. And please remember, your life has meaning. There is something unique about you that you can share with the world. Get to it. It really matters. Bye.